welcome back to another video. This really popped when I saw it. That to me is a monster increase. Again, this book got hot. This book is ready to go higher.
So let's jump right into it.
We are back today with another statue review from Diamond Select Toys. Without further ado, let's get into the review. What is going on YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and welcome back to another video. We're here for the Hot 10 breakdown of the week, and as you guys can see, I'm on sunny vacation. With that said though, I am not going to miss this Hot 10 breakdown. I know you guys are looking forward to this one, and we're going to jump in like we always do and go through these books one by one, letting you guys know if I'm a buyer here at these prices or if I'd be staying away or possibly even selling. Before we get started into this video, guys, like always, if you haven't checked out my website, mightycollects.com, do me a favor. I have some awesome books for sale and of course some great new merch if you guys are interested. With that said, we're going to jump in here. At number 10 is a copy of Fantastic Four, number 4, the first Silver Age appearance of Namor, the Submariner, in the Silver Age. And with that said, a CGC 4.0 just sold last week for $5,500, up 3% over that 12-month rolling average. You guys know we finally got to see Namor in the Black Panther 2 teaser at San Diego Comic-Con, and this book is scorching hot right now. I think it's a poor time to go out and buy this book right now, only for the fact that it is going up in value a little quickly. So what I would do is I'd wait till after that movie comes out. If the book starts to drop a little and you want to add the book to your collection, that's the time that I'd add this book. For right now, I'd be staying away. At number 9 on this list is a copy of Submariner number 1 and the first appearance of Namor in his own solo title. With that said, a CGC 5.0 just sold last week for $592, up 8% over that 12-month rolling average. The same thing I just said applies here, guys. All Submariner books are going to be going up over the next couple of months. I'd kind of wait, I'd kind of hold off and kind of wait till that movie comes out, and then if it starts to drop and you want to add it, that's the time I'd be adding this book if you haven't done so already. But I gotta be honest, this rumor has been out there for the better part of a year, so if you haven't picked up your copy yet, it might be too late. At number 8 on this list is a copy of Iron Man and Submariner number 1, and of course that first Iron Man and Submariner team up. Now this book actually predates Submariner 1, believe it or not, and is CGC 7.5. Just sold last week for $479, up 8% over that 12-month rolling average. I'm going to say the same thing I just said for the last 2 books. The Submariner Namor is super hot right now, but that's not the time we want to go out and add these books. I'd be staying away from this one as well. I do think this is the 3rd book I'd want to own out of the 3. Obviously, we're going to go FF4 first, Submariner 1 second, and Iron Man and Submariner 1 third. I do think it's too late to kind of pick up these books though, guys. I'd be staying away from anything Submariner right now. You had your chance to kind of pick these books up over a year. Hopefully after these movies come out and they use him and you know where they're going to go with the character in the future, they will come back down and you can re-add them to the collection. But for right now, I'd be staying away. At number 7 on this list is a copy of Incredible Hulk number 1 and the first appearance of Bruce Banner as the Incredible Hulk, and a CGC 4.0. Just sold for $38,400, up 146% since 2021. I've been telling you guys that this book has really gone up in price over the past couple of years. You could have had a cheap copy, I'm talking under 10 grand for a really low grade copy of this book way back when, and now it is just really, really expensive. But you know I'm 100% a buyer of this one. This is a blue chip Marvel Silver Age key you always should be adding no matter what, because it's a long-term hold, and that's 100% what I believe, and that's why definitely I'm a buyer of this book. At number 6 on this list is a copy of Star Wars Clone Wars number 1 and the first appearance of Ahsoka Tano in a CGC 9.6. Just sold last week for $1,329, up 6% over that 12-month rolling average. You guys know I'm not a big Star Wars modern key fan. If I'm going to buy anything Star Wars, it's going to be the original series from the 70s. With that said, guys, I think this is way too much money to be spending on a modern book right here. I know there's some Star Wars fans out there that are going to disagree with me, but these books fluctuate so much up and down, up and down. To me, I'm not playing this game with you guys. I am not buying these books. I'm not adding these Star Wars books to the collection. It is just too dangerous, and I don't really want to lose any money. At number 5 on my list is a copy of Iron Man number 1 and the origin of Iron Man in a CGC 5.5. Just sold last week for 900 bucks, up 18% over that 12-month rolling average. I've been talking about this book for the better part of a couple of years, how it is so undervalued for this being a Silver Age key and the origin of Iron Man. I also believe this is on one of my 3 to 5 comics that I sent out to members of the community that have joined my channel. This book is super undervalued. I'd be owning it at any grade above probably a 3.5. I really want in my collection. I own my copy is a 4.5 at my house. Definitely want to add this book. It is an important Silver Age key I definitely want in the collection, and it is a long-term hold as well. At number 4 on this list is a copy of Secret Wars number 8 and the origin of the black symbiote costume we all have grown to love. And it's CGC 9.8. Just sold last week for 979 bucks, up 28% over the last high. You guys know we finally got that Secret Wars announcement coming, Avengers Secret Wars. And while I think they're going to use the 2015 series to go ahead and use that series in this movie, I do think that some of these Marvel superhero Secret Wars books are going to go up in value, and this by far is the most important. Am I adding this book? You guys know I am. I've been talking about this for a while now. I think the symbiote is coming to the future Spider-Man franchise, and now that the Avengers Secret Wars is coming, it's another reason to add this book. So yes, I am a buyer. At number 3 on this list is a copy of Tales of Suspense number 94 and the first appearance of MODOK. We finally got that confirmation that MODOK is going to appear in Ant-Man Quantumania. Everybody is super excited and can't wait for that to happen. But a CGC 8.0 just sold last week for 600 bucks, just $10 shy of the all-time high at that grade. While I love this book and I love the first appearance of MODOK, I am not spending $600 on this book right now. We've got the announcement. It's probably going to shoot up in price over the next couple of months till that movie comes out. Regardless, guys, if it comes back down and you want to add this book, I would definitely pick it up, but I'm not spending $600 for the first appearance of MODOK. At number 2 on this list is a copy of Secret Wars number 1 and the first cameo appearance of the Beyonder, and of course, a great Secret Wars story. With that said, it's CGC 9.8. Just sold last week for 1,050 bucks, up 9% since 2021. The same thing applies here that it does to Secret Wars number 8. However, I'm going to say to a lesser extent because of that black costume origin for the symbiote in that issue. This one, I know it's the first cameo of the Beyonder, and I do believe he's going to show up in the Secret Wars movie at some point. But again, I don't want to add this book right here. I don't think it's a important enough key that I want to add. You could have had this book maybe about a year and a half ago for a high grade for about 20 bucks. Now we're going to spend up to $1,050 for a 9.8. I think that's crazy. I'd rather take that 1,000 bucks and put it towards a bigger key, in my opinion. And at the top spot, guys, is a copy of Avengers number 8 and the first appearance of Kang the Conqueror. We finally got that announcement that he's going to appear in multiple movies going forward in the MCU, and there's going to be different iterations of Kang along the line. Now, you had your chance to pick up this book in 2019 when they said Kang was coming to Ant-Man Quantumania. I used that opportunity to sell my copy of this book, and I think I made probably 300% on that copy. However, now this book has shot up in price, and I gotta be honest, it really hasn't gone up much since they had that San Diego Comic-Con announcement. I'm staying away from this book right here, but if it does start to dip a little more, I do think you're gonna get another bump once we see an actual trailer with his character in the classic suit. That's when I'd be loaning that book again if you want a copy. But again, if it only dips down a lot more, that's when I'd re-add it. But for now, I'm staying away. That's it, guys. That is the Hot 10 breakdown of the week for this week. I'll be back to my normal schedule next week with some new stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A lot of new books on this list. It's very Submariner heavy, very Kang heavy, very SDCC announcement heavy. So you got to be careful in the books you're going to pick up. Again, if you're owning a lot of these things for the long term, you're going to be fine. But if you're looking to buy and then probably sell within the next couple of years, it is a really tricky deal. So I'd probably stay away from doing that. With that said, this is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.